you're back. So, are things gonna work out with the prisoners or what? You know, you could just ask Richard directly. Of course, he's all kingy and stuff now, so that might be kind of tough.
Asbel Lhant, His Majesty requires your presence in the throne room at once.
Man, I work fast. Got an audience in no time.
Thank you. I'll be right there. This might be about the prisoners. I'll be back in a bit.
It's probably about Lhant. Didn't he say that he was going to help us take back Lhant? By forcing Strata out? Or at least that's what I thought was the plan. I might have just made that up. Totally plausible that I just came up with that in my spare time when I wasn't thinking. I am saving, because I never want to battle Cedric again. Geez, like, once again, like, the bosses aren't even that bad. The damage they do is ridiculous, and some of their moves are ridiculous. The Elith breaks are ridiculous. But it's mostly the crazy amount of HP they have. They have so much HP, it takes forever to take them out.
The punishment for those knights who sided against His Majesty has been decided. In his infinite mercy, the king has chosen to forego their execution. Instead, the commanders will be stripped of their rank and titles and expelled from service.
Asbel, I summoned you here for a different reason. I have reached a decision regarding the current situation in Lhant.
You have?
Earlier, we informed you that the Stradan military has occupied Lhant's Creus mines. Because of this, our country's supply of Creus is nearly exhausted. If this continues, it will be a serious blow to our country's economy and the lives of our citizens. Such thoughts are deeply painful to His Majesty, and so he has decided to take immediate action.
What kind of action?
We will invade Lhant.
What? You can't! You'll initiate an all-out war with Strata! And the people of Lhant will be caught in the middle!
We have sent numerous messages to the Stratans ordering their withdrawal, but they continue to cower behind their meaningless alliance with Archduke Cedric. We have also heard rumors that the people of Lhant wish to break away and join Strata permanently. That is nothing less than high treason against His Majesty and his kingdom.
I cannot forgive those who turn against me. We will drive Strata and all who support her from my lands.
You can't be serious!
With that in mind, Asbel, His Majesty has chosen you to command the invasion force.
Me?
This is a chance to both redeem your honor and reclaim your homeland. Be grateful that His Majesty has elected to be so generous and serve him well.
You asked me to fight against my own brother? And my own people?
Tread carefully, Asbel Lhant. I rule this country now. Would you defy your own king?
Richard. Your Majesty, will you at least send me to Lhant as an envoy?
Do you really think you can convince Strata to leave? As I remember, their commander is your brother, and the very man who drove you out in the first place.
Do not expect a different outcome just because you're related. Blood breeds hate as well as love. You need look no further than my late uncle to see this. You are no different. Your brother has forced you to this position, and you hate him for it.
I haven't given up on repairing my relationship with my brother. Please, I beg you, give me one chance. I will convince my brother to enter negotiations.
Very well. If this is your wish, I will give you the chance.
Thank you, Your Highness.
However, time is short. You are to leave for Lhant without delay.
I understand.
Your Majesty, is this wise?
He's such a kind man. It's the trait I love most in him. I must take good care of him.
All right, so this is incredibly creepy and very evilish. We really need to figure out what's going on with Richard. He's got some serious issues going on. I was about to say, am I supposed to go to the group first or go to Lhant first? I figured I'd go to the group. Thankfully, the handy-dandy L1 button tells me exactly what I need to know when I need to know it. This is not the room I thought it was. Wait a minute, there was a chest in there. I'm going back in. Oh, wait, what was this? Found 315 units of Elith, but the Elith mixer can't take it all. I'm not wasting all of that for 12 units of Elith. I'll probably forget that that chest was ever even there and never use it, so it would have been worth it in the long run, but you never know, I might remember. Dang it, where's my room? I just keep walking into other people's rooms. Is this my room? This is not my room, dang it. Can someone just put a big sign on my room that says belongs to Asbel Lhant and company? There you guys are.
What is it?
Is it true that the people of Lhant want to secede from Windor and join Strata?
Well, I did hear a few people suggest something like that.
Sharia, you have to listen to me. Our homeland is about to become a war zone. Richard is planning to invade Lhant.
No!
I'm going back to Lhant. I have to convince Hubert to enter negotiations.
Well, I can't just sit around here. I'm coming with you.
Mind if I tag along as well?
Captain Malik?
Had you not interceded with Richard, the other knights and I would have been executed. I owe you a great debt, and this is a way to repay it.
It'll be an honor to have you at our side. Thank you, Captain Malik.
Wait a minute, he should be stripped of his titles and all and expelled. So now that he's just a normal dude, why was he allowed into the castle? Do they just let anyone walk into the castle? Especially people who not that long ago were trying to kill the current king?
Thank you, Captain.
I'm not a captain of anything anymore.
You'll always be Captain Malik to me.
Asbel.
I think we're ready. Let's head for Lhant.
So we basically got Malik to replace Richard. Alright. Sounds good to me. So I think I'm gonna have, yeah, basically just like this. Pascal's current title is hipster. Wow. Okay. Alright, let's go. I think we're good. Do. It's back to Lhant we go. Back to Lhant we go. I can't quick travel in this game, can I? I don't think I can. That's annoying. We gotta run the whole way. It'll be such a long journey. Long and arduous. That way up there was the Creus, right? That was up there was the Valkanus Creus. I need to go down this way to get to the Barona port to head back to Lhant, I'm pretty sure. Definitely want to buy some stuff while I'm hanging around. I still can't buy whatchamacalls it seems. Just get like 9 of these. And then some of these too. I can't buy peach gels, which honestly upsets me. I really want to buy a peach gel. All divides only sell for $350. Are you kidding me? Those things are worth so much more. They're worth so much more that I would even put them as priceless. Like, I would never sell an all divide. Ever. They are incredibly helpful. Although they really drag out fights, because if you guys don't know, because I don't think I ever even read the description in this playthrough, because all divides are in, I'm pretty sure all divides are in every Tales of game, or at least every Tales of game I've played. So you say an all divide, I know what it is off the top of my head. But an all divide, basically, if you use it in battle, it halves the damage that you take from your opponents, but it also halves the damage that you deal to your opponents. So it basically just makes the battle last longer and allows you to stall them out with recovery items and just fighting better than they do. Because, you know, like, one of the biggest problems in the boss fights, at least for me so far, is that the bosses have so much HP and they deal so much damage. The amount of damage they deal, they can, like, if they get 2 combos or 2 really good hits, they can basically kill most of my characters. 200 gold? Decent. Grail side port? Nah, I want to go to Barona. So, yeah, basically, an all divide makes the battle last longer, but because the opponent does so much less damage to you to where they can't kill you in, like, 2 hits, it makes it easier for Sharia and Sophie to heal, and for you to use apple gels and stuff, and life bottles, because, you know, a lot of the time you use a life bottle, and then if you get hit and you're not guarding, you die, because you're so low on HP after using a life bottle to get back up. So all divides are really helpful, but I don't like using them specifically because they're really rare, so you want to hang on to them for really hard fights, so I don't want to waste them. And second...
Captain, what are you doing out here?
And secondly, because it makes the battles last so long, and it's really tedious to go through the battle at half damage because it just takes so long to finish. Anyways.
Just thinking back on my old life as a knight, on all the lives I've saved and taken. It's quite a tally.
I'm sure it is.
I'm only now realizing that being a knight means taking more lives than saving them. Lives are more than numbers, of course. But many who I killed were fighting only to save someone else. And if I atone for my sins by protecting those whom they sought to save, it'll undoubtedly bring misfortune down on another. Such a vicious cycle. I wonder if we'll ever break free.
Do you think it's even possible?
Who knows?
This is, reminded me of Naruto a little bit, and the cycle of hatred. Ah, the memories. Anyways, continuing on, now we get to make the run to Lhant. I really wish I had something that made me go faster. I'm so spoiled by Tales of Xillia, where you could hold, I think it was R2 on the overworld. Like, right now, I'd be able to hold R2, and I'd go into a dash and move, like, twice as fast. But it would be hard to turn, and you'd slide when you stopped. Or you wouldn't really slide, but you'd, like, stutter some way. I think if you ran as Jude, who was one of the main characters, Jude would do a backflip when to stop himself. So it would like it would take the time, like the second to stop for him to do the backflip, and it would make him move forward a little bit more, even though you wanted to make him stop immediately. He couldn't just stop on a dime. And neither could any of the other characters. They just had different animations than the backflip that Jude did. Or not backflip, the front flip that Jude did. Was it a backflip or a front flip? I can't remember. Hey, we're walking past that hut and not getting a cutscene. We normally get a cutscene when we walk past there. Whatever. We are already almost back to Lhant, though, so that's good. It doesn't take too long to move around on the overworld here. That's mainly because the overworld is so small. Like, obviously, it's not, like, small. Like, nothing is, like, right next to it, but it's not a super far distance from spot to spot. Like, this is pretty far, honestly. This is pretty far, but it's not ridiculously far. Anyways... Lhant should be just over here. Yeah, we're back to Lhant. Awesome. And they've got the gate down. Great.
The gate is closed. They'll open it if we ask. At least they always have for me.
They aren't gonna open it for Asbel.
Yes, but Asbel is a different story. I think we should keep our distance.
So, Asbel, can we be all sneaky and avoid the gate?
Sneaky.
Well, let me think.
What does that remind me of? Sneaky. What is that from? That's from something that I've watched before. A series or a movie or something. It's gonna kill me until I can remember. Ah, whatever. Keep going.
I suppose we could head to the canal and just follow it inside.
Are we gonna have to run into another Mama Slime? I don't want to run into another Mama Slime. Ooh, there's a chest down here. It's probably something not that great since I missed it as a kid. Iron Scabbard. That's decent. Anyone want the Iron Scabbard? I think I have a titanium scabbard, which is probably better than iron. Yeah, it is, by a lot.